are all my children now.
Hello everyone, and welcome to day 28 of Terrorthon. We're trying something a little different today. This might become an ongoing series through the years. It's called Monster Profile, where we take a specific famous movie monster and we tell you the history, the origins, everything you would want to know about said monster. And today we're focusing on none other than Freddy Krueger. I'm sure you know the name, as he is a pop culture phenomenon even to this day after debuting in the 80s. But nevertheless, let's get to it. So who is Freddy Krueger? He's a serial killer who dresses in a red and black striped jumper and has a glove with knife fingers. He invades the dreams of teenagers usually, and if he kills you in your dream, you die for real. He's known for his catchphrases and jokes and for toying with his victims. He was a serial child killer from the town of Springwood, Ohio, who was captured but set free on a technicality. And the parents of the children that he killed burned him alive. He's called the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs because his mother was a nun who got locked in an asylum with 1,000 maniacs who all raped her. And so Freddy Krueger was born. He was played by Robert Englund over 8 movies, and yes, it's pronounced England. If you don't believe me, just look at this clip from New Nightmare.
Let's say hello to Robert Englund!
Told you. But he was portrayed by an actor called Jackie Earle Haley in the remake. So what about Freddy's history? Well, of course, as we all know, or should know, in the first movie he is born, obviously, and he immediately makes an impact. There are children who sing songs about him in the dream world, and he gets right to work in killing teenagers.
Please, God.
This is God.
He doesn't really come into his own until the third movie though. That's when all the catchphrases and cracking jokes began.
Fuck the prime time, bitch!
And up to the film Freddy's Dead, the 6th movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street saga, he stayed pretty much the same.
Now I'm playing with power!
But then in New Nightmare, Robert Englund plays himself and a more serious Freddy.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
And he also hosted the TV show Freddy's Nightmares, which aired from 1988 to 1990 and had 44 episodes, not bad for an anthology show. And then in 2003 he fought Jason Voorhees in Freddy vs. Jason. It's actually a very underrated movie. And then of course, as previously discussed, he appeared again in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake in 2010. But where did Freddy come from in the first place? Well, he was adapted from stories that the director Wes Craven had read in the Los Angeles Times of a series of mysterious deaths, where people were having recurring nightmares and dying in their sleep. And he was also based on a homeless man who scared Wes Craven as a child. And as for the claw, that came from Wes Craven watching his cat scraping its claw down the side of his couch. The look of Freddy was based on Klaus Kinski's portrayal of Dracula in the movie Nosferatu the Vampire, not the original Nosferatu, it's a different film. And Freddy's poison gait was based on the actor James Cagney. And many dream sequences from the movies were taken from actual dreams that the director of the series and its writers had. Since those original movies, Freddy has hosted theme park rides on and off since 1988. He has appeared in Robot Chicken, in The Simpsons, he's appeared in his own comics and cameoed in others. He appeared in the 1989 NES game A Nightmare on Elm Street, and he guested in Mortal Kombat in 2011. And he was fully playable in the game Dead by Daylight as of 2017. Freddy was ranked the 40th best villain of all time in the American Film Institute's list 100 Years, 100 Heroes and Villains. And to this day he remains a pop culture icon.
And you, Freddy Krueger, bitch! Take off the mask, motherfucker!
I'm sure when you saw the title of this video you immediately said, oh, Freddy Krueger, duh, who doesn't know about him? Well, I just wanted to say thank you Wes Craven and Robert Englund for bringing us this fantastic, iconic character which will forever haunt our dreams. See you tomorrow.
You are all my children now.